To get started, place the computer bottom up with the hinges closest to you, and remove the 11 screws from the lower case. It doesn't matter what order you remove the screws, as long as you remove them all. Next, using either a plastic pry tool or stick, gently insert your pry tool beside the right hinge, lifting just enough to pry the corner of the case apart, and then carefully work your way along the edge of the case, separating the clips as you go. Once enough of the clips have been released, use your hands to separate the rest of the lower case from the system, and set it aside. Next, you need to disconnect the battery from the mainboard to remove power from the system. Start by removing the tape covering the connector, and then push the cable out to disconnect it. Now, lift up on the battery to remove it and set it aside. Now we can upgrade or replace the RAM, which is on the lower left side of the system. To release the current stick of RAM, push out on the clips that hold it in place, which will cause it to pop up. And then remove it from the system and set it aside. Next, take your replacement stick of RAM and insert it at an angle, making sure that the connectors line up. It will only fit one way. Once it's in, press down gently to snap it back in place. Next, grab your battery and place it back in the system. Then, reconnect the battery to the mainboard, and press down to resecure the tape that covers the connector. Now, place the lower case back on the system, and secure it by pressing down to snap it back in place. And then reinstall the 11 screws back into the system. If you have any questions, you can always visit the Acer community or our Acer support site, and don't forget to subscribe.